there's high anticipation as the governing National Democratic Congress's three-member committee prepares to deliver its verdict on vote-buying allegations that have dominated the party's internal primary in the Ayawaso East, with former High Commissioner to Nigeria, Baba Jamal, at the center of that controversy. As the findings are awaited, opinions within the constituency remain sharply divided over the claims, even as Zongo chiefs have mounted strong opposition to calls for a rerun of the primary, warning that such a move could amount to tensions and undermine unity. We'll hear from them shortly, but first listen to member of the committee, Inusa Fuseni. Well, we're unable to bring you that sound. Meanwhile, the Ayawaso Council of Zongo Chiefs has thrown its weight behind Baba Jamal, warning that the party, against any attempt to cancel the results and order a rerun, saying such a move will trigger unrest. And let's engage now Kwame Asante. He's a political scientist at the University of Ghana. We're grateful for your time, sir, on our news desk. Really, I know that the findings are yet to come out, but what do you anticipate will happen?
Good morning. I think we expect nothing but a good work so that the report will be able to help us to address this problem head on. That is exactly what we want. Remember that this democracy is still in its formative stage, and we need to guard it jealously. So anything that tends to undermine the whole architecture, we should be quick to nip it in the bud so as to protect the democracy.
Well, with these allegations, what would you suggest should be the sanction for whoever is found culpable in the investigation?
Yeah, before we come to the sanction, let us look, let me just, cite you with a few of the causes that have brought us this far. One of the things that have led to this is political parties and their quest for winning political power at all costs. They are prepared to do anything to win power. That's one. Poverty has also been a factor where the impoverished situation of our people have, made it possible for them to be accepting some of these inducements, and that has gained currency in recent time. Of course, society attitudes of what acquiescence has led us. There are a whole lot, but time will not permit us. But the real solution lies in the fact that we need to enforce the sanction regime rigidly. Vote buying is an act of corruption, and we expect that the anti-corruption institutions must work and deliver us from this evil. But the problem with anti-corruption institutions is that the political actors have not given them opportunity to be able to handle this. For the security agencies, I can defend them at all times that if you attack them to do their work, they will do it. But when it comes to implementation, it's the political actor who has to act on it. They will not act on it. And that has emboldened people to move on. It is even worse when the individual who is guilty in this finds himself in the government, his government is in power, and nothing will come out of this. So it always emboldens people to be able to do it so as to win power. The next point is that we, the society, also voters, we have not made it possible to punish those who deceive us, who come to us with such inducement. You see, the effect of inducement is that it takes away arguments, discussion of issues, and then at the end of the day, people do not get the best in terms of who should lead them. So the real leaders are lost in the process, and people who come there know that even if they don't perform, at the end of the day, when they are able to splash some cash on the face of people, it will settle it. That does not augur well for any democracy. And of course, our democracy, which is still young, we need to watch out. So I expect that the commission will come out with some findings that will, dovetail into the things we are saying if we really want to save our democracy.
Well, those findings, we hope to get them. But really, if there are there's, established, crime or an illegality of vote buying, what should be the sanctions deterrent enough to prevent?
We have the sanction
occurrence?
regime. The good news about this country is that we have sanctions that are sitting in our books. For every crime, there's a corresponding punishment. But the problem is enforcement. We have that capacity, we lack it. What we call in political science the regulatory capacity. We don't have it, because the political actors are those who are guilty of these offenses, and they are those who are supposed to prosecute these individuals. When they are in government, they will not do it. And that has given rise to all that we are having. So as for sanctions, they already exist, but enforcement is the key. But we can make it work. We as a society, when we decide to punish those who will not come to us with messages, with information, with discussion that will improve our lot, and we'll vote against them. Next time, nobody will come and then introduce money to you.
Well, the majority caucus have said annulment of the, results. Others are also saying a rerun. And some have also suggested, or even the majority caucus itself has suggested, that whoever is found culpable should be disqualified from contesting. Do you agree with these suggestions?
They are all lofty and laudable, but I will want to wait for the report to see what they pick on the ground, so that if it is something that is worth considering, why not? If not, then we can come out with something else, because I believe that the committee, given the people who are in there, they should be able to do a good job. My worry about the committee, even though I don't want to run ahead of the committee, is the political will on the part of those who hold political office, that if there are sanctions, would they able to enforce them?
Right.
That is what is worrying me. If NDC is able to do, then they are setting the stage for a good show. And then that will also become one of the standards for measuring other performances within other political divides.
Right. Thank you very much. Dr. Kwame Sasanti is political scientist at the University of Ghana.